Good day.
Huh? I should not be seen in this area.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled? So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who's Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! You breakers!
Set Wareham ablaze!
Can you all feel my axe in your gut, piglets?
For Uber!
That's enough! Leave nothing standing! Where are you out?
Every great Norse who sent to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your house.
That's where you're going! Iron flame! Burn it all! Together, lad! And vengeance steer your swords! Against the filthy heathen threat! Leave nothing standing! Let's slow this in now! And vengeance steer your swords! You have no honor! Fire and flame! Burn it all! You have no honor, death! Not steal our land!
It's too late, little man. Our gods have spoken with war and wit. This is our England now.
You're mine! My blood needs fire after cooling in this sodden field. You'll burn in hell, traitorous scum! Leave nothing standing! You'll burn in hell, traitorous scum!
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Stand firm, all! Do not lose your nerve!
Now, I'll keep you!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here. Come on, men! Move!
Suffer!
Watch for my leader!
Saxons ahead! Hey! Give me a javelin! Follow my lead! Soruba! His blood soaks your soil! Hold it! Hold it! There you go! Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse! Try to grip. Away with you! Cut down the stragglers! All Saxons! Draw your weapons!
Keep moving!
I've got your coat! Your soil! Every soul we meet sent to their god! Let us keep moving!
Thank you! Keep watch on my back!
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took.
We will not lose more friends today.
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it...
Somer, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be
I will.
Yeah, I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my... Now wolf-kissed?
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame. I've come to understand the trials. of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
Tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards.
Knock the idiot down! Pathetic!
You can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I had to hand them over.
We will save them, Guthrum. Stay calm. Can you see your men?
No. We must keep looking. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain. Just hope we find them soon.
Stop, you!
Hang on.
Enough skulking!
I told you, Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Cast about this land, my friend. Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
Many thanks, friend.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away. We're safe here. Let us speak. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
River, west of Uffentune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
Troll driver!
Gidrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Gidrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that. Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have. But this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your...
You soft-cheeked. Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Vili, leave these poor boys alone. Their ears are too delicate for the filth you pour in.
Boys is right. This streak of cat piss is barely off his mother's tit. And the Essex boy has hands like a milkmaid.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear, tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows, I have not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
There you are, Eivor.
Lúthien, my old friend. And I see you have convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all the glory for herself. Ljúfvina was just boasting of her heroics in Sussex.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped mead. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure my warrior wife's enthusiasm for battle does not get her slaughtered.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than me, Eivor?
You will have one, not...
You, Eivor,
Is
love
worth
my
10
love.
of your men.
I do not doubt.
Finir, stand tall. A light heart lifts all those around them.
Ah, Eivor! Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Let their delights be ours, then. We have many battles to wage before the end.
And I will be beside you for them all.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hands cracking round the heart.
I long... Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erki and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet... you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. It's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother, sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody...
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hands cracking round the heart. I long to farmers.
Tefter, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
And you taught me a lot, Eivor. Our time together was... well, it taught me much.
I'm glad, Tifter.
In fact, I composed a poem for the occasion. Would you like to hear it?
Later, Tifter. I have many allies to greet before the...
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon hands cracking round the heart as you farmers play with your cocks.
And she'd welcome...
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the...
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful. Rhoda, take Edki and Stove and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. If they see me, this will get messy. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house. Let's see you, old friend. Can't. Need to get on the other side. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. For all your boasts, warrior, I scratch at you like a cat.
yap like a dog!
Such empty fury. It does not matter if I die, as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little.
For Alfred!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
They came from every house and hovel!
Soma, fall back!
For life! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No!
Rush won't hide you.
Focus, we have this!
Good. I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! Follow my lead! God grant me strength! Now you You will regret this! Has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered! I'll find a way to open the gates from the inside! Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are heading!
Sharp, brother.
Attack!
The garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
Let's take it!
Together, lads, we have this. Alfred has fled Chippenham. Maybe Lythrin tracked him. Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll find them. Go away. Go away. weep wailing?
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald. I should have been quicker.
No. No.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
They're weakened! Let us finish this!
Take your...
You fucking Wessexians will not move a man here! Suffer!
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! God protects us on his day of feasts! These Danes defy our God and King! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! Have your goods! You'll do! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass!
You're dead!
We have this! These things defy our God and King! You're going down! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts!
That's it! They're fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won! Have a afraid with your face, steadfast!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the
Guthrum, hear me! Soma is... she's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not soothe you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such it burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.